there, it's Liana from Twirl, a play and discovery space in Taos, New Mexico. I have a great project for you today. So, we love to engage in activities here at Twirl that are STEAM related. STEAM is science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics. And when we can come up with projects that incorporate all those ideas, we get really excited. So, today, I'm going to introduce to you the idea of a Scribble Bot. A Scribble Bot can be made at home pretty easily. I think you'll have a lot of the materials. The one thing you may have to go out and get though is a DC motor. This one has my piece of hot glue gun on the end of it. Oh! So we put the hot glue gun on the end of it or a cork to mess up the weight distribution and have it wiggle. It'll all make sense when I show you the project. But the DC motor with a battery pack is the thing you're going to have to find, and you can get them pretty easily online, maybe hardware stores, specialty hobby stores, and a DC motor with a battery pack would run you, I don't know, around $5 I would guess. So if you can find a DC motor and the battery pack, we can get started on a Scribble Bot.
That's awesome.
So one of my favorite bits about this project is the STEAM science piece, and that you get to be a mini electrician. You're going to work building a circuit so that you can run a motor. And basically, circuitry means that you've got an energy source and an output. So we need to get this motor to spin using these batteries. So one of the things you're going to need to do is to build a circuit with your battery pack and your motor. You may have to expose some more wire here, depending on how much wire is showing on yours. It's nice to have a nice piece to work with. So I took a little bit of the black and red rubber off, and that's something a big person or an adult can help you with. And it's pretty easy to build this circuit and make a loop, which is called a closed circuit, because you just attach the two reds, twist them a few times together, and then you attach the two blacks. Again, twist them a few times so they stay together. And then my battery pack came with a switch, which is nice because it enables me to turn my circuit on or off. Right now it's off. Now it's on. Can you hear the motor? It's spinning away. And then if I open that up, it disrupts the flow. And that's why the motor turns off, because the energy is no longer able to get to the motor. A little tip to add in here is that don't let your wires get crossed, because they can heat up if they do. So keep your black wire and your red wire apart from each other. So it's time to get started building our Scribble Bot. So the first thing I do is I use that sour cream container as the body of my robot. And I'm going to begin adding its legs. And again, you can do 3 legs or 4 legs, and you can play around with different heights. You could keep it all even and see how it bounces across the paper, or you could see what happens if one leg is slightly shorter than the others. Just make sure that you get your legs put on nice and tight, either using tape or 2 rubber bands so that they stay put on the container. We at Twirl encourage you to play around with these different ideas. Next, we're going to add the motor. There it is. Let's turn it off for a sec. And let's think about where we want to put this so that it spins. That looks good. All right, I'm really going to tape this one down. You may have to play around a little bit with where to place the motor. You want to make sure that the glue stick or cork or whatever it is you're using to offset the balance can spin freely and doesn't bump into the legs. You're also going to want to really secure it down with lots of tape. Play around with it. Try different things. See how it changes. Yay! And there, my friends, is a Scribblebot in action. Off. So here's another example of me building a Scribblebot. This is kind of one of my favorites too, because I'm getting a little bit more creative in the body of the Scribblebot and really going to town decorating it. I encourage you to do the same. Have as much fun with this as you want. And again, really explore the opportunities you have in the decorating of the Scribblebot and in the art that the Scribblebot's going to make. Trial and error, change things up, don't get frustrated, and see what you can come up with. If things don't work out the first time, adjust them. Tweak it a little bit here, tinker a little bit here, and see what happens. Science is all about asking questions. What if? What would happen if I did this? That kind of stuff. So the science here is great. The technology, I think the circuits that you're going to build. There's your technology. Engineering is building, which you are definitely doing. You're building a Scribblebot. The art is all over the place, and the math are the patterns that emerge as your Scribblebot bounces across the paper. See what kind of patterns you can make and predict. There's your STEAM project from Twirl, and again, please share with us. We love to see what you guys build.